Shalom Charim, I'm Stephen Ben-Nun. You're watching Israeli News Live, and friends, there's a lot of things going on right now over in Syria. In fact, everywhere around the world. We're getting ready to start looking into one particular story, and just tomorrow I'll be sharing a little bit more about that in a few moments here. But first, I want to let you know that the offensive in Daraa, in eastern Daraa that is, has already begun. We're going to be looking at this. 60 tanks right here. You can see them. I don't know how well you guys can see these yourself. In the background, you can see them. These are Syrian tanks. They're down there near the border of Daraa. You got, just from what I can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is heads in the way. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, coming across, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30. I can see 33 tanks in this photograph that's on the back right here. This is the Syrian military. They're saying there's at least 60 of these 60 plus tanks down there ready to take this part of the Syria back. Looks like that President Bashar al-Assad, he is definitely no longer playing around with the situation in Syria. In fact, it was al-Massadar News is actually the one that actually brought this out, that the military launches the attack in eastern Daraa ahead of southwest Syria's offensive there. And that's kind of interesting because, you know, they were expecting the attack to come, but no one expected it to actually begin early. The Syrian Arab Army carried out a powerful attack against Islamist rebels factions in eastern countryside of Daraa's governorate. Today, units from Syrian Arab Army's 4th and 5th divisions repeatedly struck the Islamist rebel defense inside the town of Busra al-Sham, Gada, Sharqiya, and Gada. A military source told al-Massadar News there. I've got a rabbit over here rolling upside down on my feet right now. So I wondering what that is I'm feeling down there. Anyway, this can probably answer a lot to do with why Israel is claiming they don't know why their aircraft fell out of the sky over near the Syrian border, but Israeli military drone patrolling northern border fell in Syria, IDF says. Yet undetermined why it fell out of the sky there. Small Israeli military drone operating on the northern border fell into the Syrian territory on Tuesday, the Israel Defense Forces said. Again, they said it didn't pose any risk, and of course it's not. It's a very small drone. I saw the pictures of it there. Someone in Syria picked it up already and posted it on Twitter, that little drone. But nonetheless, I kind of think it happened because with this offensive beginning, they're probably using their jamming equipment, and they brought that down. Russia has that capabilities. Russia's not going to allow anyone to interfere with this particular ongoing battle here. Turning our attention back towards the northern part of Syria, the coalition spoke Ryan. Turkish soldiers won't go into Manbij. Manbij Military Council is in control of the area. Turkey's troops are going to be outside. The announcement was to be a transparent in a time of political sensitivity. Okay, so, you know, it's kind of like, you know, taking the bulldog and putting him on the chain outside the chicken coop, right? This is what you're trying to do to the Kurdish people that live there, to terrorize them knowing full well that the Turkish military let the U.S. pull out, and it is open season on the Kurds once again, just like it was in Afrin. Very troubling indeed. Guys, we're going to be going into another issue here very soon. By the way, I saw this on Steffi's Facebook there. She's got a news page on there. I need to pull that name up and share that with you guys. Wonderful little sister there on Facebook. But anyway, she sent me this here. Canadian Supreme Court rules that LGBT rights come before your religious beliefs. Well, that happened to be a university, the Trinity Western University in British Columbia, that was trying to get recognized by the government, got shot down because their students have to sign that they will stand for a true heterosexual relationship, and that's the lifestyle they would stand for. Well, they got blown completely out of the water with that type of initiative. France is not France, but the Canadian Prime Minister there, as we can see there, very happy about the LGBT community there. And of course, it just seems like Sodom is growing all over the earth there. Now, here's the issue we're going to be getting in tomorrow. Trump points to German example as zero tolerance rift grows there. Yes, and of course, as you can see the signs here, Las familias merecen estar unidas. That's basically saying families belong together. I agree with that 100%. I know some people don't like that very much. They think, well, they broke the law, they came in, and they should be separated. And even today, the president of the Homeland, America's Homeland Security, came on and said that, well, we don't know if these are their parents or not. There could be a lot of human trafficking that is happening in the United States. Do you think the child might know who his mama and daddy is? Do you think perhaps maybe DNA tests could confirm that? They said we're only doing this when there's no documentation. Well, yeah, not many people that are planning on coming into the country illegally have documentation. I'm not for illegal immigration at all, but this is a humanitarian crisis. And I can tell you right now, as the Democrats are crying foul right now, remember, most of these Democrats under Obama administration signed this law into place to start with that allowed these children to be separated from their families. And they're just doing this as a political football to divide the people. No borders, no country. Trump digs in on immigration, says Democrats want illegals they don't want illegals to infest the U.S. Well, I can tell you one thing, though. Even from Central America, we don't have quite the problem that you have with Europe. Europe is bringing nothing but a bunch of men from Africa and the Middle East that are bent on raping everybody in the country. At least with Central America, you got families coming over. Oh my gosh. What a difference. What a difference. Again, I'm not for illegal immigration. Completely. I'm not for that. I realize that. It is a major problem. But there is something up to this, and I'm going to share with you just exactly what it really is here on Israeli News Live tomorrow evening. So let's get ready for that. White House must stop separating minors from parents at border. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce came out and stated this. The Trump administration is catching a lot of flack over this right now, separating these children from their families, and they should. They should. But so should the Democrats. They want you to have this divided nation to begin with. But I'm going to tell you something, friends. What's really going on is what they're planning on doing to you. They're only getting practice. This is what this is all about. It's for practice. By the way, it was Dabu 777 that I remember getting this original story from. I was going to say the name yesterday, and I totally forgot about Dabu altogether, his name. I don't know why I drew a blank on Dabu. I don't watch his program very often, but I just happened to catch it on Twitter originally about the Texas keeping these children separated there. But we're going to go much deeper into this story. So hope it's a blessing to you guys. Be staying tuned. Hello, moderators. Glad to see you guys there. Thank you for being here with us today. I know it's a short broadcast. I'm dealing with a major headache right now, so do pray for me. It's a spinal headache is what it is. I get those from time to time because I've had a severe trauma to the spine before. And by the way, I am going to start a new time for our live stream. We're going to try to put it on 3 p.m. Eastern time in the United States on a regular basis. I want to be able to do that so you guys are able to tune in and can catch it. Also, because some of the people that are watching from the East are having a harder time tuning in. I don't think it's going to, there's just seems like almost nothing I can do to help our friends in Australia. They either have to get up super early in the morning. When I get back to the United States, maybe I can. Maybe we can readjust it at that point. But for right now, we're going to switch it to 10 p.m. Israeli time 9 p.m. Prague time and 3 p.m. Eastern time is the time frames. Just giving you some ideas so you can kind of judge that yourself as well. Blessings to all of you, Sister Jennifer, Sister Ashley. I'm assuming we also have Sister Jessica in here as well. But I want to thank you, moderators, for being here today. And we appreciate your love and your support of this ministry. Visit our website, IsraeliNewsLive.org. Also, check out my wife's Facebook page, Phoebe Danoon. She goes by her, Phoebe is what we call her. It's always been her nickname. But Danoon, of course, is my pen name that I write my books in. So Denoon. You can look that up. And but anyway, she's been writing some very candid information. We want to put it on Israeli News Live, but I don't have the password to the website because it's in America. Can you believe that? Normally it's always saved in the computer, but for some reason I did something here. We changed a lot of things, so it's not saved in there. Anyway, shalom, shalom. In a world of Ein Shalom, there is no peace. I'm Stephen Ben-Nun with Israeli News Live. Erev Tov.